Hello, my most beautiful friends, and welcome to today's Blend Bunny Cosmetics Beauty Below review. That is right, I have the brand new Beauty Below Mermaid Siren-esque palette. Y'all, let me tell you, when she revealed this collection, I knew I had to have it. Immediately, I was like, like I felt like a siren. I absolutely love mermaids. I told stories about the origins of mermaids, the myths behind them. I'm obsessed with them. And when Blend Bunny announced that they were doing pretty much a part 2 to the Lure collection, I knew I had to have it. So with that said, grab a snack, bestie, grab a drink, because we're about to dive into the Beauty Below palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. Okay guys, so let's talk about this outside packaging. I think it's one of the prettiest packagings Blend Bunny Cosmetics has ever done. Can we talk about how gorgeous these mermaid sirens are? Like, it is so aesthetically pleasing. I cannot get enough of how gorgeous packaging is. Even the reveal photo, like, I don't know who shot that photo, but oh my god, it's so breathtakingly beautiful. Like, it is just so stunning. I was like, you sold me. I don't even care. It could be a freaking blank unicorn on the inside and I'm still gonna buy it because of how gorgeous that was. But then when they revealed the color story, I literally was like, this is what we need. So let me introduce you guys to the brand new Beauty Below palette. This beautiful mermaid siren inspired palette contains 24 shades that are set up in quads, all representing the dark sides of mermaids and the darkest lore that accompanies them. I wanted to bring in murkier, deeper tones, but vibrant shades. Shifty tones to represent scales, high impact sparkles to represent luster, and the perfect deep mattes to bring it all together with a bang. Now this is actually going to be launching on February 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 10% off of anything Blend Bunny. And let me tell you, I think this is going to be the palette of the year when it comes to Blend Bunny Cosmetics, because this palette is gorgeous. So let me introduce you guys to the Beauty Below palette. First off, she's a little bit more on the thicker side because she's actually going to be a magnetic palette, and she also has a mirror. I love when palettes have mirrors because it makes it so easy to literally just go like this and, like, you know, use it on the go or if you're traveling. I absolutely love when palettes have mirrors. But I also love the fact that this is magnetic. This is magnetic palette. Now, Blend Bunny does create little magnetic, I don't know what these are called. We're going to call these jingle hoppers. I know that's not what it's called, but we're going to call it for today's video because it's a mermaid video and, you know, little Ariel has a dingle hopper. That's what this is. It's a little magnetic pen that you can take this and you can literally pull the shadow out. And I absolutely love that Blend Bunny does sell these. So if you guys do want to pick them up, they are available for you guys to buy. And you can literally pull out any shade that you guys want and you can rearrange the palette how you see fit. Now for me personally, I don't like to rearrange the palettes. I like to keep them the way they are because that's the way that Maggie designed it, and I think it's beautiful the way that it's laid out. But I also love the idea of it being magnetic because, perfect example, my beautiful friend Betty Jean, she creates these beautiful, like, book inspired palettes where she has a blank magnetic palette. She takes a book and then she pulls different shades from various different palettes to create a palette that resembles the book. I think it's absolutely fantastic idea. I love the fact that she does that. So having a palette being magnetic makes it so easy for me to maybe pull out some shades to create a book themed palette or to create a palette that I want to, you know, put together if I'm traveling. I love the fact that this is magnetic. It makes it so fun, especially if, like, I'm like, you know what, I want to rearrange these to be a little bit more easier for me, or I want to just, you know, rearrange this, take out a couple shades, put in something else and use another palette. Like, it just makes it so versatile. It makes it so versatile. I love having magnetic palettes. I know not everybody out there loves it. I personally do because you can get so many different uses out of it. Now she set this up so you can create beautiful aesthetics using the quads. So as you guys can see, you can create an eye look out of this, and eye look out of this. Like, she literally set you up for success if you are intimidated by color or intimidated by, like, what type of looks to create. She made it so easy for you to create a very cohesive look using the quads inside the palette. Genius. I love that each quad comes with 2 mattes and 2 shimmers. I freaking love that. It makes it so easy to create really fun, aesthetically pleasing looks. Now, what I think is really cool is that this is going to be, I would say, the sister palette or the continuation palette to the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Lure palette. Now, this is one of my favorite Blend Bunny Cosmetics palettes. I love this palette right here. This is so beautiful. Now, this was not magnetic. But this is going to be her first mermaid-esque palette. And when I first reviewed this, I actually told the story about mermaids and how the legend of them came to be. I loved that video. I love the look. And I love that she created a more sinister... And I love that she created a more sinister, darker version of the palette, because at the end of the day, when it comes to mermaids, you can think of the ones that are like Little Mermaid, where they're all sweet and amazing and they just want to sing to you. But in reality, all the myths, even from like pirate tales and, you know, all the myths and books about them, all say that there are sirens who literally lure men, and maybe women too, I don't know if they're biased, into the sea and literally devour them apart. And even all the, like the romantasy books that I read, all the mermaids are considered sirens, and all they do, they're the most beautiful, magnificent creature. All they do is lure you in to tear you like flesh from bone and consume your entire soul. Okay, that is how they truly are depicted. And I love that she captured that in this palette right here, a more darker, twisted, you know, a more darker, twisted version of them. I think it's beautiful. I think it's genius. And I love the fact that she has a companion to this. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. I don't know the price point on this. She never announced the price point yet. I would assume maybe because it's magnetic and has a mirror, it'd probably be anywhere between like, we're just going to say between like the $45 to $60 range. It'll probably be somewhere around that price point. But when I do know it, I'll let you guys know in the description box. But I'm assuming guys in, we're going to do 2 different eye looks today, because I am just so excited. I would definitely want to play with like some blues and purples, but I kind of want to play with the greens too, to kind of maybe like represent the mermaid scales. Assuming that they're green, I'm going to assume they're green, but they very well could not be. They could be the most gorgeous, like intricate colors. We don't know. We don't know. But let me tell you, there is this guy on TikTok that I have followed. Now, this account has disappeared multiple times. And anyway, he's a deep sea fisher. And literally he has filmed him being out in the middle of the ocean. All you see is like pitch black sea and sky around him, and you hear just this like, oh, like just this noise, this like scream, this like woman's voice in the background. And he's like, I keep hearing this. And he talks about being in the open water, how truly scary it actually is, and how these creatures, I don't know how to describe it, are like calling out to him. I'm gonna go in the shade right here called Devour, because that's exactly what they do to your soul. Talks about this mermaid. He doesn't even necessarily see a mermaid. He says there's just something out there that's making noises, and he doesn't exactly know what it is. And all it does is it just kind of like wails like that in the background. And he shows videos, and the videos have been taken down multiple times on TikTok. But it's kind of creepy. If I could find it, I will input a clip of it so you guys can hear exactly what I'm talking about. And he has multiple videos showcasing what sounds like could possibly be a siren out in the water trying to lure an innocent person into there. I don't know. I love talking about myths and conspiracy theories, y'all.
Another one over here? What are those? What the fuck's going on? On each side of the boat? What are those trails called? What's something swimming fast underneath that water? Something's swimming real fast underneath that water. I hear him. Where's she at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise? Where are you? This is crazy. I heard it.
Okay, so we're gonna leave that shadow down right there. I'm gonna take the shade right here called Watery Grave to put that right on top to help to blend that out. I will say the palette's a little bit on the heavier side, but it has to do with the magnetic and the mirror. But I just love how aesthetically pleasing it is too as well. So we're just going to lay this down very lightly. It's going to be messy. We're going to trust the process. I'm going to go back into that original shade, and we're going to actually deepen it up once more. So I'm going to go back in, and we're going to start to just deepen that up. So I did clean up the eye. It's going to be messy until like we actually like clean it. But I did just kind of clean it up right here. And I'm still going in with that one shade to help to blend it just a little bit more. I am noticing that there is a patchiness right there. I don't know if it's me. It's probably me, knowing me. I'm going to take a little bit of Beware of the Mermaid right here, just to lightly go with that as well. Okay guys, so it's gonna be a little messy right now, but we're gonna try to trust the process. I'm gonna take some glitter glue. I normally don't need glitter glue when it comes to Blend Bunny, but I just kind of want to do the whole lid as a shimmer because I feel like with it being like a mermaid-esque palette, I feel like it deserves to have that moment. So I'm just gonna tap in some glitter glue. And then I'm gonna take, what do I want to take? I'm gonna take the shade Intoxicating. And we're gonna put that right here. Ooh, that is a gorgeous shade. This looks to be like a little bit of like a purple black shade. It's really pretty. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try this out. We're gonna go in the shade right here called Irresistible, like this beautiful blue shade. Like this is stunning. And we're gonna put this right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this shade right here called Lull and Slay. And we're gonna put that right next to that blue shade. It's so pretty. Put that right here. Okay, so we're gonna trust the process. I don't really know how I feel about it right now, but once we like put everything together, maybe I'll like it more. We're gonna trust the process. I want to try something. I don't really know how I feel, but we're gonna try something different. Okay, so for this eye, we're actually gonna go into the shade right here called Dark Truth, right here. Beautiful green shade. And we're gonna go ahead and lay that down into our crease. Like so. Oh my God, I have a hair in the way. You know what's so funny? It's like sometimes like I have visions in my head, and then when it comes to executing them, sometimes I don't execute them perfectly. And I'm just like, damn. But you know who like literally can slay this? It would literally be Maggie. Maggie is so talented, and I wish I had just an ounce of her talent when it comes to eyeshadow. Oh my God, she's so talented. But I'm just gonna still keep trying, still keep trying. You never know. Sometimes they work out my favor, sometimes they don't. And sometimes you gotta trust the process. Right now I'm not, but you know what? We're going to. Now the shade's laid down, we're going to go into the shade right here called Murky Waters. This beautiful, like, cool tone, olive green. It's so pretty. And we're going to lay that right next to this shade right here. Oh, so gorgeous. Hope this works. I was trying to do a little bit of like the like beautiful like mermaid underwater dark grotto style feel, and then I'm trying to do like the mermaid scales, like really kind of grungy murky. That's what I'm kind of go for. If it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If not, well, you know what, we're gonna have fun with it. So for this eye, we're gonna go first into the shade right here called Memorize. This is a gorgeous shade. Like, oh my God, it's so pretty. And we're gonna lay this literally right here. That is such a stunning shade. Like, oh my gosh. And then right next to that shade, we're going to go in the shade right here called Trance. Another gorgeous shade. Like, beautiful. And we're going to put that right here. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so this is how we're looking so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the eyes. I'm going to do the shade right here called Take Heed. And we're going to use that to line our upper waterline so we can mesh it with our real lashes versus false lashes. We're going to come back to do the under eye together. And I'm going to give you guys my first impressions of the Blend Bunny Beauty Below palette. So now the makeup is on, we're going to finish off this eye look. So I'm going to go back into this palette. And for this eye, I'm going to take the shade right here called Abyss, and we're going to run that right along our waterline. Literally like right here. Stamp that in. I'm going to take the shade right here called Tempt. Right here to blend right with that. Such a pretty shade. Very lightly, just kind of mix the two together. And then I'm going to take the shade right here called Beware of the Mermaids one more time to blend right underneath that, just like right here. And for this eye, we're going to go right here into the shade called Entrapment. It's like a very dark brown shade. We're going to go into that. Very lightly put that right here. And I'm going to softly blend it back out with that Dark Truth, that first green shade that we put down. I'm going to softly blend that out right on top of that. And then I'm going to go back into the Beware of the Mermaid, that nice like little murky blue teal shade, to blend that out right here as well. The inner corner moment, I'm going to take the shade right here called Uncharted. This is from the Rick and Morty palette with Glamlite. We're going to take this shade and we're going to put this right here in the inner corner. Oh my god, that is so pretty. And then I'm also going to take it as my highlighter for this side of the face. We're going to take that as my highlighter. Just kind of want to be a little bit more mermaid-esque. Like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Then I'm going to go into the Noctilucent palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. They no longer have this palette. I really wish they would bring this back or bring some sort of highlighters back. We're going to go into the shade right here called Enlightened. This is going to be like a beautiful green highlighter, and we're going to put that right here. Oh yeah, just look at how gorgeous this is. So freaking pretty. And we're going to use this as our inner corner highlight as well. Oh my god, yes, that is beautiful. Okay, let me quickly do my lips off camera and we're gonna come back to give you guys my first impressions of the Blend Bunny Beauty Below palette. Okay guys, so here is the final look right here. I'm not going to lie, at first I was kind of like, oh no, like I don't know if I created a really pretty look, but now that everything has come together, I think the look is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's a really beautiful look. I actually love both eyeshadows, but I feel like if I had to pick one, I definitely would pick this one over this one. I feel like this just definitely gives off that mermaid-esque vibe. Like, look at the way the light just hit it. Like, let me show you what it looks like with the mirror. I don't know if the mirror can show just how beautiful these are. Like, look at how beautiful these are. Like, I love the blue in the center. It's like just really kind of drawing the eye to it. Like, it's just so stunning. So first impressions of the palette, first off, I absolutely do love the outside packaging. I think it's so beautiful. Probably one of the prettiest packagings that Blend Bunny has ever created. The color story on the inside is absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get a mix between 24 dark, murky, bold colors. Maggie really did something with this color story, and I just get so excited because it makes me wonder, what is she going to create next? Because if she created this beauty right here, what is the next one she's going to create? Because this to me is just absolutely stunning and a perfect set in a perfect addition to the Lure palette. So this will be launching on February 21st at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which would be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys can use code Allie, save you guys 10% off. I don't know the price point on this, but if I do, I'll have it listed down below. But yeah, guys, I think this is absolutely beautiful. So if you love colorful eye looks, if you love bold, murky, grungy style eye looks with beautiful pops of shimmer, this is going to be the palette for you. So Maggie, thank you so much for sending this my way. I love it so much. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. So I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for the Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.